Hi guys, I'm back. Welcome back to my video. Now, I want to talk to you guys about why we buy cars, right? Not the not the channel we buy cars, or not the app or the website we buy cars. I literally mean the reason why we want to buy a car. You know what I mean? Um, I think it's the answer is simple, right? Which is we want to be able to travel from point A to point B. But now my question then comes, why then do other people focus so much on the luxury, on the trends, fuel efficiency, all those things? Like, let me know, guys, like why do some people focus, you know? Because if you said to me you buy a car simply because you want to travel from point A to point B, then why is it that the Quid or the Verts or the Celario aren't cars that you typically see on the road? Obviously, you'll see them, but they're not as much as you see your Mercedes Benz, your BMW, your Audi, your Polo Vivos, and all the expensive cars, yeah, like you see out there, right? And so now I understand obviously that people have preferences, and so people will buy your Audi because that's what they prefer. They want a luxurious car that also looks sporty. You know what I mean? People would want to buy the BMW because it's fast and it just looks crazy dope. Some people want to buy, the Mercedes Benz because of the luxury it brings, the comfort it gives you, you know, that that feeling of being top class that you may feel in a Mercedes Benz. And some people want to buy the Polo Vivo just because they're cool and flashy and all those things. You know what I mean? And they also want to be able to be in a car that can you know go fast. You know, then comes your Suzuki Swifts. Then comes your Suzuki Desire. Then comes just your the cars that you see, and they are different. They're small, they're compact. Some maybe they call budget cars, right? Which is what you'll mostly see because students buy those cars, tend to buy those cars. People that just got a job will tend to buy those cars, Corolla. Like your Corollas are synonymous with teachers for some odd reason, educators, government people love the Corolla for some reason. Like I notice the trends and I see the trends. Just notice, your government people will typically buy your Corollas and all that stuff. Um, and then comes the car brands. People will tend to focus on Toyota because of the name, as well as, the longevity of the Toyota, because those cars, you'll die before that car dies, basically, unless you don't take care of it. Some will get the Mazda. Same with the Toyota. Mazda is super solid. A Mazda is super solid. You know what I mean? But so there's all these options in the world. Your Opels and your um, Opels, your Havals, your Jolions. Now your Haval Jolions, your Jaguars. Oh my goodness, the luxury stuff. Your Volvo. So many brands out there, right? And so what then you want to do? So in fact, let me just focus my question on that. Like, so why do we buy cars? Like, what is it that makes us tick besides taking us from point A to point B? Because obviously people want different things, right? And so that's what I want to know. Why do you have the car you have, as well as why why you would probably never go for any other car but that car. If some people are solid on, I just want a Toyota and that's it. Some people are solid on Mercedes Benz, that's it, all that stuff. So I just want to know why typically, if you the one responding have that car and you have that mindset of I'm never changing car, let me know why. And then you'll have your people that will buy any car that moves, and they believe that any car is a good car as long as you take care of it. I want to hear those opinions, yeah, as well. You know what I mean? I want something engaging so that I can be able to pick your guys' brains as to why people buy the type of cars they buy. You know what I mean? That's where I'm getting at with all of this. Um, and then obviously some people buy because cars are budget. Some cars are budget cars, and the cars fall within their budgets. Why you would choose a second-hand car instead of a first-hand car? So these are so many questions, right? And anyone can pick up any question they want to answer and answer that specific question. You know what I mean? So in fact, even those that don't have a car, why do you want the car that you want? People will have your typical, if I get a job, I want to have this car, but my dream car is this car. So why is that car the car you would typically buy, when you get a job? But why is it that you have this dream car? Like, what makes you want to have that dream car? You know what I mean? It would be cool if, people send me links to their videos so that I can be able to have all of these and make one beautiful video about people's options, and so that we can get a gist of the buying power, the ups and the downs with buying cars, so that we can get the mentality and the mindset of what people have when they're looking for a car. You know what I mean? And I want to be able to see as well, the reason I'm doing this, so that I can be able to see whether or not this notion of any car is a good car or not any car is a good car. So you need to be specific. I want to be able to see those and be able to discern as well with what I want, matches what everyone else thinks, because my opinion of a car is differs obviously from someone else's. So I want to be able to have those options and opinions, so that then I want to say I want them to guide how I choose a car, but at the same time, I just want to learn from you guys. Thank you.